Why hello there, welcome to another Dyrus vlog. This vlog's a little different. This vlog's about the AMA that I made a couple days ago, because I felt like there's some questions that always go unanswered, and I can actively always answer questions. And I was bored, so I felt like, hey, I should answer some questions. Anyways, gonna make this fast, go through the comments. From CJ Donut Glaze. Are you allowed to say how scrims have been going so far since Bergenson joined TSM? If so, how is scrimming with someone new in the mid lane? Scrimming against C9 before, when we had Reggie, the only difference is we had a shot caller, and he was the main shot caller. Um, as for the skill level between the two mids, I still think Reggie was still like world class mid, and you know, he did have like a bad game once in a while, but that was pretty much nothing compared to like I don't know. I have my bad games, but I had way more bad games than anyone else on my team. So as for worlds and performance and like scrims and comparing the two mids, I think that they're not far apart. I think the difference is that Ferguson is open to I guess he has more potential in that kind of sense because he's younger, and that's all that I see. Um, Scrimming with him is I think he just needs to get used to it. Get used to us, and that's it. We just gotta practice and work hard, and maybe he'll eventually like shot call. Cause right now, it's kind of like a team thing, just like when Reggie was on the team, except Reggie was more of the dominant, like, if he says this, this goes, and we should do it. And if we didn't listen to it, we probably lost. But anyways, that's the first question. Um, from Box, which champions do you think will rise in season 4 for top lane? I can't really say it right now because I haven't tried the Season 4 patch. I feel like the game won't change as much, but I feel like a lot of champions that can ward jump may be a lot stronger because of the trinket. If you can ward jump to the trinket, that's just an extra escape. That's an extra mini flash, you know. It doesn't exactly have to be used for just warding. It could be used as an escape. In fact, it might be better to use that as an escape over warding for 60 seconds and having a 120 cooldown. I believe Cat or Jax or Lee players will be very happy when they have something to jump to, and they will become very hard to gank. And I feel those champions are getting that. That's a small buff, in my opinion. And you won't have to spend money for that ward either. Not to mention it gets stronger as the game goes on. This one's from Southie. How well have you bonded with Ferguson since he joined TSM, and what were your first impressions of his playstyle? Um, in terms of bonding, I guess we went hiking a couple times, and we live in the same room, and we talk about the game sometimes, and talk about other stuff and normal stuff, and it's pretty chill. Um, that's about it for that. How do you think TSM will do in the spring split in season 4? Thanks in advance. Um, I think I think that even though this next split will be a lot harder, I think that we'll do well. I'm hoping for top 2 in NA. That is my goal. And when Worlds comes around, we're going to be aiming for top 2 in Worlds. And that's a very far away from now, but we're going to be working towards that goal. Whether we reach it or not, that's what we're aiming for. Or that's what I'm aiming for anyways. This is from Orbs. What do you dislike about the upcoming Season 4 changes? I actually dislike the new mastery tree a little bit because I'm unfamiliar with it. The one thing that bugs me when playing League of Legends is that it's ever changing. It's good and it's like a double-edged sword. It makes it feel like a new game, but it also makes it feel like on all the years I played the game we're going to waste. Um, if the league was on the same patch forever, I'd be a god at this game. But at the same time, it would get stale, boring, and that's not worth it. So that's my opinion on that. Um, and a follow-up to that question from Ubi would be, what are you most excited for in Season 4? Um, the new jungle, and that's it. From Barry Basket, how does it feel to know that so many people look up to you? And also, does playing League as a career ever get boring to you? The fact that so many people look up to me in that kind of regard is, I got used to it, but if I were to say how I felt at first, I would be like, wow, all these people follow me. You know, they're interested in what I eat, what I do, what I play, what I build, and I love video games. They share the same interest, and I'll be happy to share my knowledge if I'm not being lazy, just playing the game. Um, I think it's great. I feel like I've been spoiled by the attention, and there's times where I've had backlashes where I get really upset at people for no reason, and there's some times where I get upset for a good reason, but it's a interesting growing up experience, and maybe sometime in the future I'll fully understand it. This one's from GM Shep 717. Do you think Odd One will give you the new jungle camp team in season 4? Uh, Whether he does or not, I'll be taking golems or that camp. We'll see if if I'm not pressuring the tower, that is. What is This is from I heart. What is the biggest way that Burger King's addition strengthens TSM? Where do you see that your team at the end of the season? Uh, comment below that says fatter. Um, I think that by making Reggie a coach, he easily sees all the mistakes that we have, and it's very easy for him to point it out without being criticized at all. The problem is, what does he need to tell us to, work on fixing it? That would be the biggest obstacle for him probably. Um, and adding on to that, with Bergenson middle, I think it's mainly just having Reggie as a coach. It's not, it's, I think that Reggie being a coach will make our team that much better, and you guys will probably be surprised, or maybe not, I don't know. I think it would be surprising of how much better we'll get from Reggie just being a coach and, working and doing all that stuff. Because for him to be able to play at an international level while being the boss and working is pretty amazing in itself. Um, I think that we'll do good at the end of the season, and that it does strengthen TSM, but mainly because of the coaching. Um, who would win in a fist fight, Turtle or Xpecial? I think Xpecial would win in the fist fight because Xpecial has more weight on him, and Xpecial seems like I don't know. I just would go with the well. I guess in a fist fight though, Turtle would probably be faster, but Xpecial would have more weight in his punches. Uh, I gotta give it to Xpecial. I think Xpecial would win. How do you think? This is from oh, that was from Sticker Bombs. This one's from O Avenge. How do you think top lane will be affected in season 4? Um, the ward trinket is pretty big, so for those with ward jumps, it'll be extremely hard to gank. You can also use it to predict the gank, which means that it'll be pretty easy to avoid ganks. I don't know how jungler's gonna deal with that. Um, we'll see. That depends if the trinket ward is actually a stealth ward or is a visible ward. That's actually a big difference too. I think 3 wards and 1 vision ward won't change top lane that much, but I'll probably be buying more wards because of it, since all of us will have to buy our share of wards. Um, it's been 10 minutes. I'm gonna do a part 2 because I don't want this video to disconnect. So thanks for watching my vlog on the Reddit AMA. I will continue in part 2. Bye.